Rising?
Not too long ago, Zoombinivile was a paradise, home to the happy Zoombinies, who shared their land with the moths that pollinated the snozzleberry bushes that produced fruit for the gentle Zerbil.
Snozzleberry? What's
But then
Snozzleberry?
the bloats arrived. They pushed aside the Zoombinies and overran their ancestral home. Reluctantly, the Zoombinies fled, but the bloats stayed on, leaving a path of ruin and destruction wherever they went. The once abundant supply of food had dwindled down to nothing, leaving the moths desperate. And so, one day, they left. Eventually, the bloats, having depleted Zoombinivile of its natural resources, abandoned it in search of new lands to plunder. And it was that day that a daring seagull decided that something must be done.
Wait, what?
He raced to Zoombiniville, the Zoombinies' new home, to share the dreadful news. The brave Zoombinies assembled a scouting party, said goodbye to their loved ones, and set off. The Zoombinies arrived at Zoombinivile and gasped at the devastation. The absence of moths had broken the chain of life necessary to sustain the plants and zerbals on the isle. The Zoombinies sent a messenger home to explain their plan. In order to reverse the catastrophic damage brought on by the bloats and revive the chain of life, the Zoombinies would have to return to Zoombinivile, each one carrying a caterpillar. The Zoombinies need to assemble a 12-member team to proceed.
Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Railuge, and welcome. Welcome to Zoombinies. Island Adventure? It's Island something. Yes, in fact, they did make 2 more Zoobini games. And apparently this is the 3rd one, but I kind of like this one better than the other. So if you notice, we got some, like, updated choices from before. Except for now the cap is kind of like a, male cap. And then you could have bald. The tired eyes look kind of feminine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I have a certain Zoobini that I like doing as like the first Zoombini. Alright, 12 randoms. Or in this case, 11. Love how they changed the propeller.
There's that Zoombini team spirit.
And they replaced the roller skates with, like, a roller skate. Now we got, like, roller blades and roller skates. Alright, let's go.
Across the treacherous sea they did sail, to encounter a catapult made of iron, wood, and nails.
Okay,
Mud balls and heavy boulders can be carried along the gear machine and dropped on the catapult paddle. However, only a boulder is heavy enough to activate the trigger and send a Zoombini to the top of the cliff. Each of the gears in the machine rotates at a certain
Oh,
rate,
I think I remember
depending
this
on
one.
the number of teeth it has. Also, the catapult paddle changes position at a certain rate, depending on the kind of cam it has inside of its gear. Examine the gears carefully to determine when a boulder should be picked up so that it can be transferred to a basket on the big wheel and then dropped on the paddle. When you're ready, arrange boulders and mud balls in the chute in the correct order. Hint: the gear machine can be turned on and off. Before you place anything in the chute, stop the machine, then restart it when ready.
Okay, so this is what makes that go in and out. So you'll drop the ball on there, it'll bounce. But when does it drop it? That's the question. Alright, so... Boom. Drop, maybe? Boom. Boom. Okay. So we have limited stone is what you're telling me. So do we have unlimited mud? That's what it looks like. Alright. Okay, that misses. Hits. Misses. Hits. Okay. And so... Okay, so it's right here that it drops it. Okay, it's just a simple pattern. Got it. If I recall correctly, I think, like, later on there would be, like, arms missing, buckets missing, there would be, like, a different pattern here. Alright, so... Yeah, okay, miss. That one hits, miss, hit. Okay, so... Hit, miss, 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 hit, miss. Merry hit, miss. Alright. Let's see if I got the order correct. Ah, yes. Alright. Yep, that's exactly how it goes. There we go. Whoosh. Nice animation there. I don't know, they got lazy when they did the 3D animation.
Congratulations! You've gotten all the Zoombinis up the cliffs of Zoombinivile. The fearless Zoombinis catapulted onto the cliffs and arrived at a wall with ancient hieroglyphs. The wall protected the towering tum-tum tree. Its leaves are the nutrition that the caterpillars need.
Oh, okay. This needs no explanation. Yay! Alright. So the bird is rectangle and the bugs are square. Alright, so... Okay, so rectangle number 3. Alright. So, lips, diamond, eye, circle, ship, hexagon. Now that I'm starting to eliminate, it's going to be, the X's in the middle. X's are X's. Who knew? Okay, so the bull is the star. It's like, woo, good job. High five. Yeah. And the parrot is the half circle. Alright, so this looks like it. The first two are going to be very easy. I played this years ago. I barely recall. All I know is that the, what they call them. But it's the little creatures they're trying to help. They are so adorable and I love them.
Well done, Zoombinies!
I wish there was like stuff that would happen when you click on them. What are you doing under that tree?
The satisfied caterpillars now form their cocoons, and the Zoombinies hoped they would become moths fairly soon. They had repaired the first link of the chain that brought life, but more work would be needed, both at day and at night.
What am I looking at?
The Zoombinies arrive at the planetarium to help speed up the metamorphoses of caterpillars into moths. The caterpillars are now in their cocoons. The cocoons are safely stored in the crystals beneath the large clock that divides the two exhibits. The exhibit on the left displays the Earth as it rotates on its axis, while the exhibit on the right shows how the sun moves across the sky when it is viewed from Earth. Each exhibit can show a different time of day or night. For example, if the sun is positioned at the top of the arc, it represents 12 noon.
I figured that out in class once because it's like it was talking about how this woman knew that it was noon, and the person reading the book asked us how she knew. And everybody's like, because she looked at her watch. This is before watches. She had a sundial. There was no sundial, and I'm like looking around, and I see the clock. I see how it's like 12 is at the top, and now it's like, because the sun was directly above her. That's why they say high noon.
Below the exhibits are several coins, and the number on each coin tells you how many hours it will move the time forward. Place coins into the slots to change the exhibits, so that each one will be positioned to match the time shown on the large clock. If you are successful, a hatch above the exhibit will open to reveal the matching time, and a beam of light will shine upon the crystals to complete the caterpillar's metamorphoses. If you pass the time shown on the large clock, you will still transform some of the moths, but to change them all, each exhibit must stop at the exact time shown on the large clock.
Okay, so this here is 12. to the right is... To the right on here is the AM. This is the AM. Okay. This is going to be confusing. Alright, so... 4 AM. Wait a minute. This is slightly confusing. Hold on. Up the top is 6. So, one would equal 6. Right? Or 12? No, it's right there. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it needs to be AM. This is still PM. So then 12 more? Wait. Oh, no. 12 and that's 6. So, God, this is... Open. God, okay. So 1, 2... Oh my God, I don't know anymore. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. So that's 1, 3. Shit. I would say 2, just... Ah! I was 1 off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is bullshit. Okay. So... That's AM. So it's going to be spinning that way. So that's 11? Yes. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 4. So 16. Or not. Wait, is that 12 exactly, or is that...
The
This is
Zoombinies are below you.
way too difficult for its own good. Okay, so that... 1. Ah, come on!
Worry not. The pupae that did not hatch will remain safe in the incubator.
This is frustrating. It'd be nice if there was some clear, like, notches or something.
But what's this? Not enough moths to continue.
Yeah, 'cause
More
that puzzle's
moths would be
bullshit.
needed to pollinate the snozzleberry's seedlings.
Their
Across
features don't
the-
matter. Okay. Wait, what's going on? It's moving faster than before. Only sent like half of them through, it seems. Okay, so it does look like I'm gonna have to test with mud.
The fearless Zoombinies catapulted onto the...
Alright. So... Haha. Okay, so hands or stars? That sucks. Alright, Too soon at the end without a hand. I did not notice that it was the same. Okay, so... Eyes are the swirls.
The wall was no match for the wit of the Zoombinies.
Okay.
The satisfied caterpillars now...
Alright, let's try this bullshit again. Alright. So that's 3. Okay, that's simple here. That's 4. Alright, so... PM. So that's noon. I have no idea if that's past it or before it.
The planetarium's perplexing problems did not faze the Zoombinies.
That was overly simple compared to the previous one.
The cocoons have cracked open. The moths have flown free to a greenhouse that rests some snozzleberry seedlings.
Oh god. This is just like the toads. I've completely forgotten about this. It's been years since I've played this. In fact, I might have played this when it was new. I don't know. It was around that time. I see you're as dumb as the toads. I love the music. Oh, come on.
Here we know they have Minecraft counseling.
Okay. Okay, Google Broadcast.
What's the message?
That's weird.
Okay, broadcasting now.
Okay. The pedals are going to be difficult because the 2 and the 3 look very close together. I've also noticed that it only goes through once. I'm pretty sure this puzzle's going to get, like, ridiculously insane in the higher difficulties.
Splendid job.
Spaz, stop! The Hero Journey Club. Make your dreams come true. Explore the life. Weekly journey group sessions. With an expert facilitator, you and 4 other peers. Mental health while gaming. $30 a week. First session's free. Weekly 90-minute anonymous group mental health support and psychoeducation sessions, exercises and worksheets to explore and reflect on your own growth path based on evidence-based tools. So it's like mental health while playing Minecraft. How does this work? The main focus of the sessions is the mental health support itself, rather than the game. We keep the group capped at 5 people so that there's enough time to have everyone share and get support. We usually start with a round of intros, anonymously, a quick check-in question, and then we pick a theme to discuss as a group. The journey guide facilitates the session by going around the room and having each person share if they'd like to. They will introduce worksheets based on CBT/DBT techniques and other evidence-based tools to give members a tangible area to work on. And then we close out with a specific commitment or reflection on the topic. While that session is happening, we're usually gaming together behind the scenes, but most people use the game to keep occupied while they listen into the session. It can sometimes be awkward to not do anything while others are talking. This is true. We'll pick a mission/goal to do at the beginning and just play while the session happens. Everything in our Minecraft realm has been built by the community, so there are always a ton of cool projects happening that need help. In upcoming programs, we're also working on designing game environments for specific mental health needs. That's kind of interesting. Interesting. So yeah, there you go.
The seedlings must now be carefully planted.
Hero's journey.
So the Zoombinis searched for a nice spot with some shade, and happened upon a tree trunk with a spade.
Oh.
So, there you are. Well, time's a-wasting. I've dug the holes, so let's get this planting done before sunset. And please try to keep the plants arranged properly. Please make sure to arrange the plants like I want them.
Having successfully pollinated some seedlings, the Zoombinis must now plant them in Arno's garden.
Yeah,
Each
it's the
plant
pizza
has
troll.
4 parts: root, stem, leaf, and flower. Each part has several possible traits. For example, a plant may have a red, yellow, purple, or blue flower. As usual, Arno is quite demanding and will only allow plants with one trait in common to go in the same hole.
Oh, it's the...
For example, if Arno
Hotel.
wants the plants sorted by flower, then those with red flowers might be planted in one
Oh,
hole,
ow.
yellow flowers in another hole, and so on. Try to figure out...
Okay. Hey, these two are exactly the same. It's not flower. It's not color. You don't say. Oh, it's bold. Okay. Simple enough.
Nice planting. Well, I suppose I couldn't have done it better myself. Smart planting. I'll have to dig some more holes now. You'll need to come back later. Smart planting. I'll have to dig some more holes now.
Oh, I can move the Zoobini? Perfect.
The pollinated seedlings, when planted with care, produced bushels of fruit for the Zerbles to share.
Zerbles.
The Zerbles are cautious about which fruit is right, so the Zoombinis must coax them into the light. The Zoombinis need to use the light projectors in the corral to figure out the right kind of snozzleberry to feed each Zerbil. Each Zerbil is especially fond of 2 particular snozzleberry traits. When a berry is placed on a projector tray, a large circle with a berry image is cast on the ground. A part of the image, shape, color, or leaf, is highlighted.
Gotcha.
All Zerbals who enter a circle are attracted to the highlighted trait. For example, if the berry image in the circle highlights the color red, then Zerbals who enter this circle are attracted to red snozzleberries.
Gotcha.
If a Zerbal enters an area where 2 circles overlap, then it is fond of both of the highlighted traits. Beware, Zerbals will spit out anything they dislike, and rejected snozzleberries may not be fed to any other Zerbal.
I mean, that makes sense.
Use the light projectors wisely. They will eventually run out of power.
Okay. Can I arrange? Yes, I can. Okay, so... So these are very similar, so I'm going to throw this on there. Leaf shape. On this side, fruit shape. So you like that one. But there's literally only one other one, so... And these two are literally pretty much the same thing, so here you go. And here you go. These guys are so adorable. I love them. Okay, so leaf shapes. And fruit shapes. Okay, let's see who all wants this. So does that mean that you want that one? Okay, so logic. Okay. Who wants this one? So you want that? And you two want this. There. I know there's going to be like a third light up there. I can't remember how else they're going to make this more difficult.
Having fed the Zerbles, the Zoombinies march onward, getting ever closer to their goal. The snozzleberries were eaten. The Zerbles were well fed. Onward, Zoombinies, for the barn lies ahead.
I was thinking time to go for the shed. Say what now?
The Zerbles must be paired together so they can produce offspring when they return to their natural
Oh, I think I
habitat.
remember this one.
The spinning wheel shows the desired traits for a set of 4 baby Zerbles. Place 1 Zerble from each area on the 2 large stones. The X-ray stones will turn over to show the 2 traits that each Zerble inherited from its parents. If it has 2 different traits, then one is stronger and the other is weaker. Each trait from one Zerble is crossed with each trait from the other Zerble to create images of 4 babies in the gene pool. If the baby Zerble's traits match those shown on the spinning wheel, the soon-to-be parents will proceed through the barn door to begin their new family in their natural habitat. If they do not match, try a different combination of Zerbles. But beware, you only have so many tries before the gene pool dries
Okay.
up. Hint: the traits have a rock, paper, scissors relationship. Each is stronger than one, but weaker than another. When a stronger trait is crossed with a weaker trait, then the baby Zerble will display the stronger one.
Okay. So, I love those tails, by the way. So, feet, wheel. Okay, so the wheel has the skates. So feet is stronger than the wheel. Is this all that's gonna be giving me? Feet? Oh wait. You have feet? Feet wheel. Feet wheel. I see. I know you have feet. Feet wheel. But feet is stronger than wheel. Feet. Okay. Feet wheel. Feet wheel. Feet. That's just weird.
Congratulations! You've matched all the Zerbles. Now they are free to roam happily in the wild. My! The Zerbil population seems to be growing.
I believe that's the last
is
one.
Working! Zerbles!
Zerbles!
Well done!
Yeah.
Each Zerbil released into the wild helps to restore the Isle's natural balance.
If I remember correctly, you'll start seeing things getting better. Like the leaves will start growing. That will no longer be a bloat. They are so adorable. Well, that's gonna be it of this episode. I think it's a session of 3 victories. Like, flawless victories through one whole section. Advances to the next difficulty level like it was before. So what I'm going to do for the next episode, I'm either going to do like a clip show of things or fast forward. And then continue normally when I get to the next difficulty level. So, let me know what you think of this game. I think it does get more interesting the higher the difficulty levels. I'm not a big fan of the 3D models. Like I said, it seems that they get lazy. But I do like the updated, like, parts, like the copter. Except I wish that was still like roller skates, because that's way too close to the scooter wheels. And the eyes are too close to each other. But again, their features doesn't matter. I don't know why they had to do the features at the beginning. So click on whichever thumb you think is appropriate for this video. Subscribe if you'd like to see the rest of this, or the other monster tamers I do. Until next time, stay white and nerdy.